Number six is a devastating situation when it comes to the new naturalization memo. I didn't get an email from USCIS, but Friday or Saturday night, one of my colleagues forwarded to me saying, "Have you seen this? USCIS updated its policy manual." Well, I checked the policy manual. There are no updates in the place that they said they were, but essentially it's updated its policy on citizenship. Whereas it's not a minimum to have the basics of good moral character and satisfying the naturalization and 400 basics. But now they're also looking for more than that. So it's kind of like, what's more than that? It's the totality of the circumstances situation, and they have very vague explanation of what it is. So it's going to leave it strongly to the basis of the officer. They have to take notes on what they do, and I guess if they're proving too many cases, they come back and say, hey, you're not denying enough. So it opens up to massive amounts of discretion. So this policy memorandum came out August 15th, 2025. It's like 4 pages. And again, when I checked the policy manual, I didn't see stuff there. But they're saying they put a greater emphasis on the alien's positive attributes and contributions in good moral character determinations. These positive factors include, but are not limited to, sustained community involvement and contribution to U.S. What is that? Family caregiving responsibility and ties to the U.S. Educational attainment, stable and lawful employment history and achievements. What if they had work authorization before adjusted? That's legal. Is that outside the period of good moral character? Who knows? Length of lawful residence in the United States. The minimum is 5 or 3 marriage. What does the length have to do with that? No. Compliance with tax obligations and financial responsibility in the United States. Greater scrutiny of disqualifying behavior and actions. And like it says, in assessing acts that are unlawful or contrary to the average behavior of citizens of the community in which the alien resides, USCIS will review all available documents and question aliens seeking naturalization regarding the specific circumstances of their actions to determine if a particular situation act should bar an alien from naturalization. Okay. Interesting, there's a situation with DUIs. I was like, well, even one DUI bad? What's going on? Here it says conditional bars good moral character, such as controlled substance violations, 2 or more convictions for driving under the influence, false claim to U.S. citizenship, unlawful voting or lawful voter registration or lawful voting. Well, false claim and voting and stuff is that a conditional bar? Or is that you're screwed? And then last administration they had it where just one DUI could be a problem at any time, not necessarily in the 5 year look back. But here they're saying 2 or more convictions driving under influence. So you're kind of not going hardcore there. And then rehabilitation, reformation. When it comes to taxes, it says full payment of overdue taxes. But the good moral character says having a payment plan, for example, for taxes. Okay, so we're going to see how this all actually works out. Not much details in the memo other than saying things are going to change. We'll have to see what they change in the policy manual and really in practice how this all actually pans out. That's a system, big change that's happening, and frankly, our that throws out our fee structure for citizenship. We have a couple where people hired us right now for cases we're not going to file in 3 or 4 months. Probably not going to change the fees on them, but future ones might have to do it hourly. Might have to really dig in their situation to see because they might open it up towards having to prove all this extra stuff that we're not accustomed to or needing to include. So that has a big effect on attorney fees as well when it comes to these cases.